I'm Ernie Afghanis welcoming you from Taylor Field in Regina. It's a very cold, brutal, wintry afternoon here in Regina. The temperature is 3 above, but the winds are from the north at about 25 miles an hour, which gives us a wind chill of 35 below zero. And this is a Western final game, and the winner will go against the Montreal Alouettes in the Grey Cup next Saturday. But both these teams, battered and bruised, are not thinking about that game because they must play each other for another 60 minutes, possibly the worst conditions ever in a Western Conference final. I know that a lot of people are wondering just what's going to happen this afternoon. Break certainly will decide the game. It's that cold and that windy. Now let's go up to Don Whitman and Frank Rigney.
Thanks, Ernie. Hi, everyone. Well, football games have been played under all types of conditions, but I don't think there's ever been a game played in the West where it's been any colder. As Ernie pointed out, it's 3 above, the wind is gusting to 39 miles an hour, and the wind chill factor, Frank Rigney, is 36 degrees below zero. Now, you've played in cold weather. What's it like out there?
Well, Don, I've never played in this cold weather. This is absolutely incredible with the temperature and wind chill and all the rest of it being such at a ridiculous low point. The field conditions are utterly ridiculous as well. You can't see the sidelines nor the goal line areas. They've tried to sweep off these areas, but it's going to be a very difficult game for the officials as well as the ball players.
Frank, when it's cold like this, every hit must hurt just that much more, particularly if you are bruised and battered.
It certainly does, and this is particularly too early in the football game, and of course footwear is very, very important out there too. They're trying everything. Well, fellas, nobody knows whether he's going to be seeing any action today is Ron Lancaster, of course, the key to the Saskatchewan offense. He's hit here by John Helton, and just a little later than that, Dick Suderman came in, and Ron has either got a torn rib cartilage or torn muscle in his back or something. He wasn't out in the pregame warm-up, but we understand he is dressed. He certainly was in a lot of pain, as we saw after that ball game the other night, Don. Fellas is going to have to replace him today, at least for part of the time, and we anticipate him starting as Lane, number 14, the quarterback. This big fella, 6'1", 215, made a fine run in this football game, setting up Saskatchewan's field goal to put them ahead 4-3.
One player who will be starting for the Saskatchewan Roughriders this afternoon is their bruising fullback George Reed, who himself has just returned from the injured list after being off for 30 days with a hairline fracture. And just down at field level, Ernie Afghanis has an opportunity to talk with Reed.
George Reed, of course, is one of the great players in the CFL. And George, have you ever had to play in conditions such as these in all your time here in the CFL?
No, not this bad. It's been cold before, but the wind is a big factor here. I think it's gusting up to about 30 miles an hour, and I think this is the thing that's making our conditions so bad today is the wind itself.
One of the coaches said that this game could wind up in a flawless tie.
Well, it could, you know, and I think the break is going to make the game today because of the conditions, and also the kicker is the one that can get the best kicks away, and also field goals, this type of thing.
How's your leg, George?
Oh, it's fine. I'm ready to go today. And at this time of year, anyway, if it's hurting a little bit, it doesn't make any difference anyway because you got to go.
You got to go is right. You had 109 yards last game. I know your ball club is depending on you again to have a big game. George, lots of luck to you.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, and don't get too cold.
Well, try to keep warm.
Okay. George Reed, the fine fullback of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And now we'll return right after this with our opening kickoff.